Hello, judgment versus discernment. This time I'm just taking it from the inside. Judgment is why we have Babylon, why we have hell on earth. Judgment is that thing we did when we decided we weren't enough. So we would have a bite of that apple, we'd learn about good and evil, and we would just take the trip down the rabbit hole, as they say. So judgment is the best friend of co-conspirator of the ego. Everything that the ego gets up in arms about comes from having made a judgment. It is not the state of innocence that says I am safe and I can allow myself to be guided by a higher wisdom. I'm just going to take control myself and I'm going to make sure that this body remains intact. And I will pretty much, do anything. Judgment is what judges do when they assign people the electric chair. It's just, anything goes when it comes to judgment. Discernment is present moment observation of what is. It is our way back to the kingdom because when there is no frequency of judgment, judgment carries a frequency. You can say the thing, you can be looking somebody straight in the eyes with the truth, and they can go through all kinds of internal energetic things that are happening to them and as a result of what you've shared. But there's a part of them that has been reached to and is responding to truth from the kingdom. I've got some awareness for you. There it is. I see it. It doesn't, it looks like something that might be judgeable, but I'm not carrying that energy. I simply am pointing out a truth. It's our way home. It's a very healthy dynamic to have a place in which that we are just simply giving the information. It seems that most of us are able to do that for some things and not others. And as we develop and unwire all the landmines that are on our little minefield, by having people judge or discern us and take responsibility for the outcome of our feelings, then more and more we leave the frequency of judgment because that bomb has been exploded, and then we move toward discernment so that I can say something. Sometimes I notice I do things with a little bit of judgment energy and a lot of discernment, and so people pick up very much on the judgment and sort of want to discount the service that is being provided by the discernment of dysfunction here. And that's what I do too, by the way. And that's not every time the energy of judgment is awakened in any of us. Hallelujah. We get to see ourselves and move on through that. So that is just about my time, but I'm so glad I'm moving from judgment to discernment.